There we go, Craig.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is Staxx Cordero, and you are listening to Profiles with Michael, Melaku, and Johnny Torres.
All right, welcome back. What's going on, home team?
All right, what's going on, Johnny?
I'm excited.
Right.
How y'all doing?
Awesome.
Right, we're doing good.
Doing great. All right, so Mike, we have the privilege today by being joined by the one and only Staxx Cordero.
Yeah, being privileged. Okay. Hey, Staxx.
Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited to be on Profiles, and I can't wait to get this thing rolling. So what's up? What y'all want to know?
Okay.
Oh, we want to know what's going on in the world of Staxx Cordero.
Yeah, so you want to tell us a little bit about your origins?
Wow.
Your beginnings?
That's wow. I don't know how much time you have, but what I will tell you is where I'm at right now.
Yeah, sure. You can nutshell it. You can nutshell
it. I can say I started out like everybody, with a dream, singing with a brush in the mirror, with influences like Michael Jackson and Prince and Janet Jackson and Rakim and KRS-One, So I have like a nice plethora of entertainers that I looked up to, whether it was pop or it was hip hop. It definitely had a great influence on me. I started off in a dance company. I was in a dance company when I was a little girl up until about 17, and during that time I went to one of the most prestigious high schools in New York, Performing Arts, LaGuardia High School. I thought I was going to get in for dance, ended up getting in for drama, and from, while I was in high school, I started rapping, and up until a few years ago, that was really like my main focus, acting and rapping, but mostly, hip-hop, and always being a writer, I had a play, like, on the back burner for a minute. And with a show that I also have, called Air It Out Show, we do what you guys do on Profiles. We interview up-and-coming people and also successful entrepreneurs. And I had an opportunity to interview someone that was having a theater festival. And when I walked into the theater, I was like, wow. And so from there, I just decided that I was going to produce my first play. And I've been off to the races with that for a minute. And, yeah. So now, dancing and hip-hop has taken a back seat, and writing and acting are in the forefront. So that's where we're at right now.
Sounds great.
Very cool. So you're an entertainer, a writer. You play a lot of roles. What are you currently working on now?
Oh, wow. Right now, I'm in a few web series. I'm in Bum Rush, the web series. You can find that on YouTube.com. I'm in the First Lady web series. That's also on YouTube. I'm filming with a very popular young lady. She's an international bestseller. Her name is Synovia Alexander. And that web series is entitled Silent Five. We're looking at spring to summer for a release of that. I'm also in a play that's going to be in Brooklyn on March 18th. I have my own play, Poor Girl, Rich Girl, which is going to go back up in New York on April 29th. And I'm going to give playwrights an opportunity to produce their work on that day as well. So I'm going to have a matinee performance of like new playwrights and stuff like that, so I can introduce my audience to them and they can introduce me to their audience. It's all about networking and, reaching back and pulling people up with you. Instead of just leaving everybody behind, it's just all about you. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. You know, I know what it's like to be an artist and wonder when you're going to get your shot. So anytime I can help somebody, that's what I try to do.
That sounds great. That's awesome. You know, I was just going through your Facebook post, and I see that you've been busy and you got stuff lined up for you. And it looks like you have a good background to come from too. And so like in your personal life, and it looks like you have 2 beautiful children too.
Thank you. I have 2 daughters. One is a model. Say it again. I'm sorry. What was the last thing you said? I didn't hear you.
Oh no, I was just saying about your background. You know, from you know, in your personal life. You know,
my daughter.
Where you draw strength. Yeah. Where you draw strength from?
Knowing that every day is not promised, and that I have 2 daughters that are looking at me to see how I move. You know, I have young ladies in my family, and just women in general, and just, you know, people in general that I influence every day, whether I realize that I'm influencing them or not. You know, it's up to me to keep that ball rolling and to keep people moving. You know, sometimes you don't even know that that's what you're doing until someone inboxes me. Like, if I take a break from Facebook, you know, people hit me up, you know, on the inside. And, yo, Staxx, you good? Everything okay? Right. You ain't posting a while. Everything all right? You know? Right. That's kind of cool that they reach out. Right. But I noticed, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nah, yeah, I see that you know, most likely you gotta just stay on the balancing act, you know, from you being an actor, and then you also says you're a journalist, or you work as a journalist, right, or being a journalist.
Actually, well, journalism can be either media, you know, or print. Okay. So I feel it's more media for me, which is with the Air It Out show. So with that, we're on DTF radio, and we're also on cable.
So can you explain the challenges and you overcoming the challenges of again, you know, continue to stay doing the balancing act and succeeding and finding that fulfillment, you know, when you do achieve what you aim to get or to aspire to be?
Well, my balancing act is done every day. You know, I could tell you a typical day for me. You know, some people just would ask me, like, why are you doing so much? It got to the point where I actually had to have an appointment book to look at what I was doing. You know, because sometimes you have everything in your mind and you think that you have everything down and you don't. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let me see. I have 2 jobs. So I work full time, and then I have a part time job where I teach theater to kids. I can't get away from the stage, obviously. And twice a week I'm in rehearsals for the play. Once a week I'm in rehearsal for the web series. Any other day, any of those 2 days, either Monday or Friday, Mondays I try to reserve for writing because I have a lot of writing projects that I'm working on right now. Friday is my runaround day. Saturday I'm on the Air It Out show in the morning, and Saturday afternoon I could be filming, or I might have a networking engagement. Sundays is either going to be rehearsal or it might end up being a chill day. So that's my whole week. I'm constantly running.
It's a cycle.
All the time. All the time. So from now to June, it's full.
No doubt. I mean, there's nothing like being busy, especially, you know, to where it's you know, there's going to be some production at the end of it. You know? Definitely.
The balance, the balance, you have to find a way to wind down. You know, for some people that may be going to the gym, sometimes it's hard for me to get to the gym because I leave out the house at like 7 in the morning, and I don't get back home until like 10:30. You know, so you have to watch how you eat. You have to watch who's around you, because energy is very important. You know, vibe and aura is very important. Some people don't believe in that, but I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you in a good mood and somebody around you comes around you and they're in a bad mood. It could kind of rub off on you if you're not strong enough. You know what I mean? So as a creative person, you have to kind of protect yourself And you have to surround yourself with like-minded people, and you have to be careful of who you share your dreams with, because not everybody's on the same page. That person can be a family member. That person could be, your significant other, your spouse. You know what I mean? It could be somebody that's really close to you that doesn't have your best interest. Or they may not even really share the same interests.
True. Johnny, are you trying to say something?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just listening, and I see how many successful people could relate to, how you define balance and also the word sacrifice. Because without sacrifice, people don't get to the top. So now, Staxx Cordero, you've been building your package, and evolving, and been gaining this notoriety from the roles that you play in this entertainment. What one word best describes you, and how do you want people to know you, like, at the end of your career, from your accomplishments?
The words that best describe me, as far as business is concerned, or just me personally? Me old... If we're talking about my career, all right. So if it's about Staxx Cordero, you can say she is an entertainer and a writer. I'm not going to pigeonhole myself and just say I'm a playwright, or I only write screenplays, because I have a novel that's on the back burner. That I pick it up, I put it down. I'm writing some stuff for pilot season right now. Something's being shopped. So you don't want to pigeonhole yourself. So entertainment, meaning, if I end up on Broadway and they say I gotta dance and sing and rap, then hey, that's full on entertainment right there. If I have to, perform a poem, that's still entertainment. So anything that has to do with stage, I would just label myself as an entertainer and a writer. That's who Staxx Cordero is. How would I want people to have viewed me? I would want them to have viewed me as someone that was relentless in becoming successful, someone that took no as the next opportunity, and someone who always remains optimistic in the bleakest of situations.
Nice. Very, very cool. Very cool. Staxx, what do you want to let people know about you now that they don't already know?
Well, I guess what they don't know, they can find out. I plan on doing a one-woman show, and it'll be loosely based on my life. That's going to be in the fall of 2017. I wanted to do it for March of this year, but I have way too much on my plate right now. And like we mentioned earlier, with the balancing act, you have to make sure that you are balanced. And I have to make sure that if I'm going to do something like that, that I'm giving it 100%. So I know with all that I want, to be put into that show, it'll be everything about me. So in that, I have to be at my best shape physically, and I have to make sure that my monologues are strong, that I'm going to be performing, and I got to make sure that the other things that I want, revealed throughout the show, because I can't tell you everything. You got to come see it. But I got to make sure that I'm on point. So in that show, there's going to be a lot of jewels dropped about how to overcome adversity in your life, whether it was personal for me or if it was professional. I always try to keep my posts positive every day. Every day I greet people and I say, good morning, beautiful ones. I always encourage people to take baby steps towards their goals. And so sometimes when you post something, you're not just posting it for people, you're posting it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could be saying have a productive day, but I'm saying that for me too,
Right, so the title of the show, let me ask you, so the title of the show is One Woman Show?
It's going to be a one-woman show, but I think that there's going to be I may have some featured actors in there. I may feature some actors in there, but it's going to be very well-rounded. So with me being an entertainer, just you can kind of use your imagination and wonder. But even if you wondered, you're still not gonna have a clue about how I'm put this together. It's gonna be so dope.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you guys are in New York, April 29th would be a great time for you to come and get familiar with my work as a playwright. Poor Girl, Rich Girl has been in existence for 3 years. We just had an anniversary on December 3rd. I had a 3rd anniversary performance. It was very well attended, and the play is doing very well. We're going back to Atlantic City in June. We've been hired by different churches to perform the play. I took the play independently down to Atlanta, and we did very well down there. We were also in D.C. at the Black Theater Festival, and I have a couple more theater festivals that I'd like to enter in. So, I'm trying to move. Also, I have a short film on YouTube entitled Dear God.
Okay. Can you give a little bit slight detail on what the theme is?
For which one?
For Dear God?
Oh, for Dear God. Dear God started out as a one-act play, and it got kind of crazy, and people weren't available to perform it as a play, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to just shoot it. So we shot it. But a brief synopsis about that, you can imagine, you ever saw the movie Hitch?
I believe.
Yes, Hitch, with Will Smith, Hitch, yes.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, that's right.
So you can kind of imagine a female version of Hitch, but she's a little bit more urban. She's no nonsense. Yeah, cool. but there's a twist. So the hashtag is Who Killed Nancy. So yeah, she's a sexy lady, but she's not selling herself. She's selling swag. So with that, people get all they get it twisted, thinking that that they can get her. But it's not about them getting her. It's about them getting the girl or whoever it is that they're pursuing. So somebody kills Nancy, and you got to kind of watch in order to get the rest. You can always hit me back with your feedback. Let me know your thoughts.
Very cool. Love the story. Love your story overall. Can you just remind people how they can connect with you?
Sure.
Follow you with business interests. Just to be updated with what's going on in the world of Staxx Cordero.
Definitely. Facebook is kind of flooded as far as the friend zone is concerned, but I do think they allow you to follow the page. It's Staxx Cordero, spelled StaxxCordero, and it's Staxx Cordero on Instagram and Twitter as well for business inquiries. If you're interested in sponsoring the play or even attending the play and you want to know more, you can do so at www.staxxcordero.com.
Hey, you sound great. You look good. Everything's, so keep going. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Well, hopefully I can have you guys at the show. You can tell folks you was there in person.
Yes.
Cool.
But, but it seems like you're on the run, and it seems like, there's going to be more work down the line because you're going to stay working. I mean, according to your backdrop, right? Keep going. Success, idea, tried, and it goes in that round circle, right? That cycle on your Facebook page. So that's pretty. So as long as you have, keep that mentality, and you stay positive with the work ethics, I think you're going to be successful. So keep going.
I totally appreciate that. Thank you so much, Mike and Johnny, for having me on Profiles. Yay!
Yeah.
Gotta do it, gotta get it, gotta grind out.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta do it, gotta get it, gotta grind out. That's right. That's the only way you're gonna get it.
Keep it simple.